Hi, I'm Jake, and I'm just an average Joe Sunday League footballer, and today I'm going to see if I can pass a Premier League medical. Yes, and of course the big news this transfer deadline day. Jake Massey set to sign for LADbible, subject to passing his medical. And I think this might be him here now. Jake, a quick word, you must be absolutely and he's gone, obviously very excited about the big move. I'm going to see if I've got what it takes to pass a Premier League medical. But I'm not doing it on my own. I'm doing it with the one and only Harry Cain.
Oh, Jake.
Harry, how you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
So, what level do you play at? What's your club?
So I play currently just at Sandwich United Football Club, Step 7 in the football pyramid.
Would you say in your league you're one of the better players?
I'd like to fancy myself as one of the better players, yeah.
That's essentially how I see myself at Sunday League level.
How is your fitness?
Cardio's all right. The thing I'm worried about, it's been the downfall of my career, I've got no pace. And you're a left winger, right?
Yeah.
I reckon you're rapid, aren't you?
I'm quite quick.
You look rapid.
Before I could put my skills to the test though, I had to pass a medical assessment. I headed to the Radcliffe Group's Elite Performance Centre in Crewe, where co-founder and fellow Upside Down head Matthew would be putting me through my paces.
Jake, just need a little bit of your history. You've mentioned previously something about a knee problem I saw flagged up on, you missed a bit of the season 2 years ago.
Yeah, I got, you know, Osgood Schlatter, they call it?
Yeah.
Knee lump. I was getting, I think it's called runners, tibial bands.
Yeah.
The minute I'm feeling it on the back.
Do me a favour, next time you do a medical, don't be so honest. They never are.
No, I'm not getting signed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, actually I'm in tip-top condition.
Top off for us, trainers and socks off as well for us.
Oh, bloody hell.
The players or the patients will present you with a story, and then you've got to listen to the story, and then you've got to pick holes in where they've gone wrong or what might have been missed. In the modern era, you don't get many of them, the players now, that are not to a very high standard athleticism. Whereas I think 20 years ago, you could have been a really good footballer and mentally really strong. You could have been a bit of a soft athlete and got away with it, whereas now, you've got to be an Olympic standard. To me, the story is, there's something been going on there for years, and then you start to lose a bit of control in the foot. We just need to investigate a little bit further.
Okay.
All right?
But fit enough to crack on with the rest of the day?
Absolutely.
Medical assessment complete, I headed over to EndurancePeak for my VO2 max testing, aka the part where you run on a treadmill in a mask and look really cool.
This is our semi-pro versus our weekend warrior on a Sunday. So we've gone through the first phase of medical. Obviously, Harry flew through. We've got a question mark over your knee, so an MR scan might be required later on. But for phase 2, we're now going to look at some of the physiological testing.
Have you had something to eat in the last 2 hours?
Yes.
Yes.
Have you consumed alcohol in the last 24 hours?
No.
Have you consumed alcohol in the last 24 hours?
Nope.
So you're going to be doing a VO2 max and lactate assessment. So basically it's an incremental test on the treadmill. We'll be collecting some inspired and expired gases, and then we'll also be doing lactate as well along the way, and that'll give us some accurate data in terms of where your max capacity is. Typically for someone who's not a professional, it'd be around 40 millilitres. Professionals getting more up towards the 60s, 65s.
As a semi-pro, what would you be happy with?
You definitely want to be over the 50s.
What about me, centre mid, Sunday League, getting towards 50?
Yeah.
No pressure.
What's this doing then? So this is going to measure the oxygen that you breathe in and also your CO2. I feel like an XL bully.
Simply put, the test would measure how well we took in and used oxygen, and is considered the best measure for cardiovascular endurance. The test lasts 40 minutes, with pauses every 4 minutes for lactate sampling.
Jump to the side, well done, that's the first stage done. We're going to start ramping you up now. On the graph here we've got his heart rate and VO2. Literally every breath that Jake takes in, it's sampling.
This might be my last minute.
There's a voice in your head that's just like, carry on. There's another voice in my head that's like, you're moving into the zone of just surviving. The rest of it was like, felt controlled. Suddenly it was like, not controlling my breathing, I'm getting more erratic with my stepping. Heart, I can feel it in my chest. I thought, I'm gonna bail out.
Well done, mate. Top effort. Brilliant. Well done. And stop there. Well done, mate. We're going to get an end of test lactate. You had a max running speed of 18 kilometres an hour, max speed 15 kilometres an hour, max heart rate of 191, max heart rate 201.
That's bonkers.
So strong max heart rate, yeah. Your VO2 max was 63.3.
I'm coming for you, Jake.
VO2 max of 52.
Oh, I'll take that. So just to be clear for everyone watching, a healthy man of my age,
Should
gender,
be low 40s, mid 40s.
over 50, we're talking, what would you classify that as?
Is recreationally trained, yeah.
So like an amateur, a fit amateur person.
Yeah, who trains regularly and keeps themselves fit.
Fantastic,
Right.
fantastic.
Well,
Certainly good enough for Sunday League.
definitely good enough for Sunday League, yeah.
At this point, I really wanted to lie down, but unfortunately, it was time to warm up. Very thoroughly.
Pretty extensive warm-up, or pre-activation as we call it in Sunday League. But I'm feeling the benefits for it. Like normally it's kick off and you're like, oh, I'm hurting here, I'm tight here, I'm tight here, hope that doesn't go. Yeah. Whereas I feel
Ready to go now.
I'd probably get signed up by a Premier League club if I was this loose.
Easy.
Yeah.
That's where you've been going wrong. Right, boys, we ready?
Yeah.
Let's get off.
Keep going, eh?
With my legs loose and my toes touchable, it was finally time to get the balls out. To begin with, the drills didn't seem too daunting, but I soon realised this would have a different intensity to a Sunday League session. Another key difference between this session and a typical Sunday League session is I was wearing one of those sports bra things that tracks your movement. It turns out I covered just shy of 5k in the session, whereas your average Premier League footballer would cover 6,332 metres.
What's the heart rate on? Dead, it says. Dead.
Next layer, 3 tuck.
I came in at a max speed of 6.98 metres a second, whereas a Premier League footballer's average would be 7.92.
Feel the standard of passing dropping with fatigue.
No! Apparently that's a warm-up. Genuinely, I couldn't do that for 90 minutes. Stitch.
With my physical and footballing ability being pushed to the limits, Matthew was about to add an unwelcome extra layer.
You've got 4 different colour cones on purpose. Red, blue, white, green. If I shout green, you're going to take the ball and touch towards the green. Bang. Blue, you've got 1, 2, 3.
Blue, bigger touch. Good.
Oh,
That's the red.
White. Horrible passes coming in. Green.
Good.
Blue.
Referee!
that one there. Remembering the colour and then switching sides. Years of unprofessional drinking have buggered my memory. It's made that very difficult. You think about the technical ability and the stamina, but you know, just being alive to what's going on. Dead up here, dead behind the eyes.
With legs made of lead, it was now time to test our clinical finishing.
Bang. Second, so you break the line, get into here, bang into the bottom corner.
As Matthew explained the drill, I watched on like a confused baked potato.
Good, set. Good.
Good.
Oh, yes! Top in! Yes! That's top in! From the drill! Bottom corner! Get up!
I only need one moment. Game over. I feel like there's some of that black stuff on my face.
Yeah, you got some
A few pieces, 2 or 3.
I'd have been more than happy to end it here, but Matt wasn't finished with us yet. So I had no choice but to insist that I needed to do more and more pieces to camera.
I thought the medical was just paperwork. I always thought I wanted to play for Man United, but if they made you do this to sign the dotted line, not sure. Might be a pass. Sorry, lads. I'm sticking with Sunday League.
Recover! Let's go!
Mercifully, the field work did eventually come to an end, and while I think I'm quite fit for Sunday League, this was a different level.
Would they do that on a medical then? No. Right, so this is just for a laugh, was it?
This is contents of someone on rehab on injury.
I'm Lionel Messi.
Yeah. Coming back to my hamstring injury.
Get my endurance up to speed.
Yeah, I'm getting my basic fitness up to speed.
Well, I'm Jack Grealish. I've been in the beef for 2 weeks.
And I've been on the
get me back into it.
Yeah.
It's opened my eyes to the, I mean, we know the professional athletes at the top level, they're going to be fit, but I've never felt more unfit. I feel lardy. I feel like my arteries are clogged, like I've got asthma, like I need a Zimmer frame. It's just brutal.
After a long day of testing, all that was left was to find out if I'd made the cut.
Long old day. I feel like you've well and truly put me through my paces. Say I was whoever's the big deadline day transfer this year, just tell me what you'd be telling the club.
I would be saying, based on what I saw today, I'd have some slight concerns over left knee, but nothing that worried me. Nothing that would be a long-term issue. As long as he was diligent and was happy to do the rehab, I think we'd all be fine. You'd pass with flying colours.
I'd pass with flying colours. You heard that?
Piece of cake.
Premier League footballer. Fantastic.
Easy.
Couldn't have done it without you.
We'll have to introduce you to the boss, then we'll get the chairman involved. Let's get the deal done.
Great day for the club and for yourself.
Yeah, probably the most memorable day of my life, actually.
Fantastic. It's great to have you with us. There you go. Let's get it sorted and announce it to the world.
Yeah.
That'll do. Happy days.
It's like Sunday League.
Now all I had left to do was meet my adoring fans. Premier League Medical? Completed it, mate.